Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are progressing nicely with the new town over here. There's still a few buildings that need to be built. I have let the game run while we build all of this. None of this has been built with cash. It's all been built using our construction team. I think I did build one or two of these little road sections with one of these tiny ones with cash. The rest is all underway. We've got rail construction underway over here, though the implements are not here. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They are running up and down here. So this is part of a major rail construction scheme to get our, let me open up the mini-map, to get our rail connection to this city here and then potentially link up either there or here, depending on where our NATO colleagues are. It's probably going to go around here and run down that way. I think that's the likeliest thing. Potentially we can even cut through this side also, go both sides of this big town and then start using the town. Actually, at the moment it's still a little bit of an outlier and we can't really transport people up and down that way just yet. So that's gonna take ages. So I'm just gonna let the game do its thing and continue to run this, and when it gets there I'll expand it again, yeah, and then probably cut it over across here. Yeah, I think that's probably the right thing to do. Maybe even a little maybe even a little closer here, cut that through depending on what the terrain here looks like, and then it'll come up and join over here. That's going to be fine. That is going to be fine. But that'll take ages and ages and episodes to get there, I believe. In the meantime, we'll finish the construction of this area over here. And I've also gone and laid out our food industry over here. So this is the agro farm plus all of its fields. What we've also got over here is a silo. We've got a food processing plant. This is the livestock plant. This is a forklift garage. This is the distillery. That's a little bus stop over there, because we will need to bus people into this area from over here. So I'm hoping that setup will work quite well. So we'll get this built and we'll see how it goes. At the moment, yeah, that should be built pretty quickly, I imagine. And then we can start working this. Then I should have all of this stuff in place here. What is this? Okay. What? Oh, it just looks a little bit funny from the top there. Okay, we can actually start construction on some of these other bits and pieces as well. What do we need? A kindergarten is built. The shopping center is built. The school is probably the next most important thing for us to build. Hospital, school. Let's get the school construction underway. So let's get the guys over here to start work on the school. We'll have a look at our finances in just a minute. Oh, where are they? Here they are. I'm going to say, well, it's just building the agro farm at the moment. No, that's not the button. This is the button. Please start work on the school. Do we have? Oh, and also start work on this so that we can get power to that side of the town as well. These larger facilities, I think, work a little bit better. Just so that we have more of the right kind of vehicles available. I should also probably start looking into providing an additional facility somewhere over here is what I was thinking. A construction yard. Not the railroad, construction office. If we do another big one, potentially somewhere over here. Well, this one doesn't actually have to be here. The storage facilities probably needs to be here. So I think this one can kind of go maybe somewhere in there. Actually, this spot here could still be useful for the rest of the stuff. So let's do that. I'm going to place it right over there. So a new huge construction office will be going in over here. We'll get the road team to start work on its little bit of road there. There's also other pieces of road that we can quite easily start work on. Stuff like that and like that. So please come and do the work on there as well. We finished off all of this. There's still some other bits and pieces that we do need to get some some work going on. But anyway, now let's quickly have a look at our finances. We are doing a pretty decent job at imports, and if we look into this, what it is it's the mechanical components that's really doing good work for us, more so than the steel. So I think we will continue to expand our operation for mechanical components and potentially stop exporting the steel, because the steel is better used in all of those things. Okay, so that's one thing we want to do. The other thing that I've done in between while I've been playing, I've finished off all the research, so now we can build absolutely everything that this game has to offer. And the one thing that I think we need quite urgently is, in engineering, we do need some vehicle production lines, but that's not quite where we're at. We need to get ourselves the electrical component factory. I think that is my plan. So the electrical component factory is something that I would like to build, and I want to build it over here so that we can also make use of the steel storage facility here for electrical components. There are other things also we need, but so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this little road. Oops. So this is why I only use these when we're still planning out the area. Okay, now grab me the electronics facility, electrical components factory. Exactly, this is the one. I'm going to push it back. It needs to be a little bit set back so that there is room for the road to in fact get in there. Maybe bring it down as close to this as we can. Let's level out a bit of terrain there for us. We'll give it a spot there. It's going to be powered. Now, we will need more people though. So, actually this is not... Okay, anyway, what I need to do is, I was thinking we need to run a road up here somewhere. We'll tie that in there. We'll tie this one in here somewhere. So now it will in fact be connected yet again. It's just a little bit different. Let's go and get ourselves the forklift connection over here. That's going to be cool. Yeah, why not? We'll get that built, and we can start getting this built as well. So let's, oh, that project will be underway straight away. So we can also get this facility over here to go ahead and build that. Why are you building roads though? You shouldn't be building roads. No, don't build roads. Let's avoid building any roads. What kind of... Oh, it was this thing. It was that thing. What I'll do instead, I will let you guys pick up that piece over there. Okay? Okay, good stuff. So that is still being unloaded over here, so we'll use that on both sides. Let's have a quick look. If we go back to the facility itself, what does it actually use? Plastics, steel, and chemicals to develop electronic components. So yet again, we probably need a bit of a warehouse for it. And if I think about it that way, let's have a quick look. Forklift connection can go out over here into yet another warehouse. So yes, do we have a smaller... Did I get the small warehouse mod? Warehouse. Anybody see a warehouse over here? Sports playground, production lines, railroad. No, I don't think there's anything like that. Okay, so bigger warehouse then. If we do this, oof, it's gonna be problematic. It is in fact going to be problematic. So if let's do it this way around, see if we can squeeze it in there. We may have to, can we, well, the other warehouse is just way too far on that side, so that's going to continuously be a problem. But we could get this to work. I think we can get this to work. If we drop those power lines and put them back afterwards, we should probably get a warehouse over there. So that's okay. I'm just going to leave it be for now while all of this is underway. This is almost done. And then we can start farming these fields. We'll need to buy a few appliances. If I go back to the food industry, Yeah, that's all the crop species over there. There's no, there's supposed to be a, ooh, you know what we need over here is a little bit of a fueling station. Road cargo station, a warehouse, all these kind of things. That's fine. We need a bit of a fueling station over here. And what I'll do is I'll just grab the modded one. The small one. Power transform production gas station. We'll just grab the gas station. I'm going to slot it in over there and just, yeah, let's slot it in. Slot it in on this little piece of road right over here. Oh, we don't have power up here either, so we'll do that. I'm going to pay for this. It's going to be a very minor expense, just so things move along a little quicker. We are going to need power to come up this way, so probably somewhere over here. So let's find ourselves an appropriate spot for a power transformer. Yeah, I think something like this will probably be about right, provide us power to all the various bits and pieces that we need power for. Might not be able to connect up to it with a road though. And for the time being, well, let's do one there. For the time being, we will run our power like so. It's a little quirky. I don't like it, but we'll see how best we can deal with that. And I'm pretty sure since we don't have the electronic components yet, I'm just going to go ahead and build all of those. That's fine. And maybe this one as well. So I've actually spent a little bit of money now, but it's not a problem because our imports is really pretty good at the moment. It's the second and we've already almost covered all of those expenses. So that's good. So now all of this should work. This import of fuel is happening. Is supposed to happen here. Why do you not have a power supply? Building without power. Did we end up disrupting power somewhere? Oh, this isn't built. Holy moly. No, it is built. It is built. Why? But it doesn't have power either. Let's go back. That's fine. That's fine. Does this have power? This is power. Where did the power go? This is power? This has power. Was it just a glitch? Now this is power 2. Let's come back here. Power? Powered? Building is without power. Where's my power? Is this is built. And this has power. So what is the matter here? Is this thing... Oh, look at that. That's so weird. Why would it do that? That is just bizarre. Okay, now power is readily available over here. We can almost start busing people in to come and work this, but we do need some mechanisms. Let's quickly have a look. What do we need? We need some harvesters, and I'm pretty sure we need plenty of them. So this is basically all the stuff, tractors and the likes. So we need no tractors available to plant seed, no vehicles available to harvest, and no trucks are available. So these are the trucks that we need. So we'll grab at least a few harvesters, at least a few trucks. I'm thinking 10 tons at least. Yeah, okay. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and tractors. That's a level 17, that's a level 24. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. I believe they will go out and work the fields even without workers now. So while we don't have much workers in play, we should still see some of this stuff already happening. Okay, we need to get the rest of these buildings built. These are... Okay, where's the road? Okay, the roads needs to be... We need to kind of get the road to work. Is this under construction? No, it's not. So we need to get our construction crews out here to come and work on the next pieces. for us. So let's see, you are building the school and the electrical components factory over there. So let's grab it and say, buddies, you will need to come and build the construction yard over here, as well as the bus station over there. Thank you. Come and work with that straight away. Grab these guys that's not currently doing anything. You need to come and pick up on some more roads. Oh, you can't, not until that's been done. So in the meantime, what you could do in terms of the roads, have you finished that? You finished that piece over there. Now the question is, well, what you can do is you can come and build this road and that road over there, so that we can, it's just gravel roads over there for the time being. These roads are all kind of little dirt roads, so that should be fine. Perfect. So all of that should be underway. As soon as the school is done, I'll start bringing in some people here. Hopefully that'll be done too, and then we can start the rest of the construction. But I think the immediate construction here is pretty much done, and we can start inviting people to come and live here. We're fine. We need prefab panels. So prefab panels is becoming a little bit of a problem here. We're also probably using the prefab panels pretty quickly from this particular spot, so it's not all filled up. So I think an extra truck to transport prefab panels to the rail construction yard is probably the right thing for us to do. That'll be open hull. It will grab this guy. We're using that one everywhere. We'll give it a route from the prefab panel factory over here, where there are tons of prefab panels, all the way over here. Yeah, just come and drop it off over there, please. We would like you to load prefab panels until you are full, and then unload until you are unloaded. Thank you, and get underway. So we'll get prefab panels to come in a little bit quicker over there. It's all about sorting out our efficiencies at the moment. These last pieces of construction should be coming our way. Yeah, this is the last kind of stuff, I think. But there's a fair bit. Waiting on a mechanism as well. So there should be some cranes coming in this way. But yeah, our money situation is pretty good. It's not too... I don't mind paying to build a few things every now and again. Oh, the other thing we should probably do is get some pathways going from these new facilities. So let's say I want this to be pretty direct accessible to a number of places. Right, so the one thing I want to do is I want to run this that way. Okay, please go ahead and build that for us. The other thing I want to do is, if we, let's say we do that and this and that, and let's say, come on, get the construction underway for that as well. I think that will give us a fair bit of workers. You know what we should also do? We could also do that and get that construction underway too. So now we should get a little bit more people from this part of the area to go in there. The other thing I was thinking is we probably need to now also up our residential component over here a little bit. So let's get a slightly different type of building. And how will we... Yeah, so that actually we'll get small, narrower ones. And I'm kind of tempted to get those guys. Is there any tall... yeah, this is the one. This is the one. How many does that take? About 100 workers. That's okay. So I think we can squeeze a few of them in here. Honestly, you should be able to. This is the thing. If you do this, because there will definitely be enough room. I want at least 3 of them in there. Okay, so, and we'll push it back up to about there. Yeah, that. So if we do that, come on, squeeze it in, and that, and I want one more in there, and I'll get rid of those things. Okay, let's quickly get rid of these pylons. I'll pause the game while we do that. And then we'll get rid of these footpaths, and I'll pause the game again while we do keep it paused while we do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab these tall ones over here. Come on. Really? It's really not going to want me to do that, does it? Honestly, buddies. Oh, you're gonna be happy for me to do it this way. You just don't. Oh, maybe something like this. Yeah, no. So, this way it is then. You need it. You need an excavator. Well, let's pay for that then. Oh no, you can't build it there. All of the sudden, huh? Excavator in place. I'm not going to auto build with rubles. I'm just going to find the spot, and we'll place it over there. Good stuff. Now we need to just put back the stuff that we've taken out. Well, most importantly, the wires. But before we do that, I want us to run a bit of a road up here. So something like this, something like that is about right. And at the same time, I also want to get a little bit of pathways. I'll do these pathways instead. So if we say, can we? Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. These I will build because there was one path in there anyway. What we'll also do is we will try and squeeze a path around here. Nice, I like it. And we'll tie it up over there. At the same time, we're just gonna see tie in here, tie in there, tie in like that, tie in like so. Let's get another path to come down here and tie in something like this maybe. Yeah, something like that should be okay. I'm just going to build them because they're a little bit out of the way of everything. So we'll get all of that in place. That's been done. So now these things can go into construction, and we'll have some additional places there to go to. Not sure these facilities here will be in reach of all the other stuff we have. So I'll just have to keep an eye. Maybe I can connect that straight across over there. We'll see. How's the construction over here going? We need a few more things to be delivered, so it's just going, it's just underway. We need steel to be delivered over here. Yeah, it's not quite inbound to where I was expecting it to go. We're out of steel over here, so that guy's loading up on steel, I believe. It is unloading. So why? No. It was waiting for steel. It was waiting on steel. Okay. So what's going on with steel? Should I stop the train? I'm tempted to stop the train because we're not producing steel quick enough. We're using it much quicker, and obviously now we're going into components that will be more expensive to sell. So we'll get much more money for that. Let's just keep an eye on this. This is still absolutely fine. This thing is our bottleneck. So we need more of this to come. I think the rest is okay. We're pretty good on coal. Yeah, we're pretty good on coal. It's just the iron that is letting us down at the moment. So potentially it is time for us to look into building yet another facility. And probably give it its own little bus stop in this area so that we can divert some of these guys to some of the other facilities around here. Potentially even stop the big train. Actually, the mine will be the one that needs them. Okay, maybe it's time for us to do that. Let's plan out over here the iron ore processing plant. We would want that to come in. That is just a mess, isn't it? If we get that to come in this way, it'll be powered, so it's fine. We can do that. That means we'll have a pretty direct route over there. Then we'll have to build a new set of these on the other side. That's okay. So I think we will have to discard of this road either way. So let's do that first then. Because it's so easy for us to rebuild it, let's discard of it first. Okay. We will grab ourselves the iron ore processing plant. We'll hook that up pretty close by. Not like on top of it, but pretty close, like that. Actually, probably close to that side as well, just a little further away over there. So if we do something like that, that should be okay. Could quite easily connect it up over there. That's good. Then we need to provide ourselves with a little bit of a connection over here so that we can... So if we just think about it this way, we're gonna step out one into this direction. Let's see about those mods though. I think the mod ones, so mods for conveyor and pipe systems. We're interested in a little something like this maybe. No, not quite that. Not quite that. Not quite that one. Not this one either. And not that one. So this one is the one that we could be interested in. So we could place that one over there, right? We don't need iron ore for anything else, really. No, it's fine. Let's just go with the normal stuff then. The normal stuff. Let's go with the normal stuff. We're not gonna use too much of this. So let's grab it over here. We'll give it a little spot right there. It needs to be powered, so that's good. Powered over there. I believe this should be okay. And then the question is, can we tie in directly? So maybe bring it in a little closer, something like that. Let's see if that works. That should work, no problem. That should work, and that should work, no problem. Once we get that sorted out, we'll get that one in there. We'll remove some more of these roads. So let's quickly do that. In these industrial areas, it's very important to just use these little mud roads, at least while you're still in the kind of construction phasings of things. So if we do like that, I'm pretty happy with a conveyor system that does that, no problem. Now, we need to see how are we going to tie in this road, and again, we'll just do mud roads for now. But I'm also keen that we actually do a little bus stop somewhere. So maybe let's find ourselves the bus stop. Yeah, I think just something like that is probably about right. We'll get the bus stop in there. We'll get the mud road connection through there. We will need to do that. Nice. Buddies. I want that smoother. Even though it's a mud road, I still would like it to be a little smoother though. That's fine. Do that one instead. This is not connected up, and the question is, do we try and run it through there? I believe it can. It should be able to work through here. Anyway, if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. It's not like we need that spot. What we do, however, need is for this road to, in fact, then just come up here, and we'll run it alongside. Actually, potentially we will run that one over there. Do we have any connections across the other side? We do. So that is now, that could potentially be a route around that way. That could potentially be a route around that way. Anyway, we'll need a few of these spots to be tied in, because we need our teams to come and construct them. At the same time, we need the conveyor system to be finalized, which I will. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to finalize it. And now we should have the stuff required to build it. So we can get the teams to come out here and come and build all of these facilities for us. So that's the next big project over here to improve our iron processing. That is going to be a nice one for us. And this is why you want to keep nice and large open areas around your industrial complexes, just because those interdependencies are a thing. Yeah, that little facility there is going to be awesome, that little bus stop. It's probably the most important of the lot of them. There we go. So those facilities will have a pretty decent drop-off of people right over there. Now, let's quickly see. Are these pieces of construction going to... Yes, they are being picked up. And that's being picked up. And that's being picked up. Okay, good stuff. So, excellent. So, they will continue the construction of that. There's just a few things under construction at the moment. Missing some steel over here. Okay. I think once this is dropped off, I would like you to return to the depot. Okay, you're done there. So get out of there. You are going to go back to the depot. We're not going to make use of you at the moment. So please head on out. You'll probably dash in through here instead, I would imagine. There you go. Nice. So now all of our steel production should be going towards our construction industry and the ability for us to make mechanical components that will be used in construction, but also for export. And that is where our primary income comes from. It is pretty decent money, to be honest. It is pretty decent money. If we look at what we did, if we look at what we did last month, last month we spent a little bit of money. This year, however, we're over 500,000. Last year, we're just over 500,000. So that's pretty good. We can loan rubles, we can loan, so that's okay. We're not going to do that. Let's see what is the buying and selling prices at the moment. So we're not doing steel anymore, but steel was going up pretty nicely, actually. We should sell it on the other side. How is the mechanical components doing? That, I think, almost feel like it's dropping a little bit. Mechanical components, the electronic components will be even better. But we need to import plastics and chemicals for that, which is something that we'll get to, but only when we get to the oil industry itself. So that's where that's going to be. Once the rail... Is there everything we need in here? Yeah, everything we need is here. So these things should be underway. It's just got a little short on workers. But anyway, they are underway over here. Once we get to about here, we can do, I'm thinking, oil and power right over here. There's a nice oil spot here where we can get some oil. And there's some good coal fields right over here. So if I show you coal. If I show you that, there's some nice coal fields here that we can tap into. We'll probably process on site. I don't know, and then we'll have to do coal ore storage, coal processing, processed coal storage, and power plant. And over here is where we have some pretty decent oil fields. Not the best, but it will give us that first oil that we need, and we can probably get a bit of a plastics industry and bitumen and oil and chemicals and all these kind of things sorted out. So I think we're going to have another pretty big little town over there, this one. So with that in mind, we can probably start extending the road into that direction also, to be able to come up here and come to this town. So we've got a lot of stuff here that is under construction, and we're not quite getting there, are we? So I think the construction yard is pretty much overwhelmed. This thing over here, what I'll do is I will buy this because it's pretty cheap. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will go and get, this is just going to be, what is this area called? Oh yeah, it's the Strapani. Strapani! Okay, well, let's go with Strapani construction. Okay, there we go. Strop construction. We'll save that. We'll get some mechanisms in place. So this is where our money is going to go yet again. I want the nice speedy vehicles as best we can. Let's just have a look at buses and see what we have here. So it's one of buses. We've got 85, 90, but small. Yeah, so the 85 one is definitely the one for us. We'll grab ourselves about 4 of them. Okay. Then we want covered hull for electronics. So I think just the one should be fine. The W50 is going to be fine. That's at 80. And it's a pretty decent amount that it takes. This can get more, but it's a little slower. So I'm just going to grab us one of the W50s. I think the one should be fine. Maybe 2 later. Dumpers, we're going to need the dumpers. So again, these are on 70. Those are on 90, but it's half, right? They'll be running back and forth big time on those. I'm happy with these ones. Oh, well, they're half the price too. Anyway, that's fine. I'm going to go with at least 4 of them. Open hull is so important. We're going to go with the big boys. Over here, that at 62 is not great. What else do we have here? Too small, too small. Oh, no, empty weight is not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this hull. So 4 tons. That seems too small. That seems too small. That seems reasonable. 70 kilometers an hour. This is a little... It's a little smaller than this guy, but it's a little quicker. So maybe that's the one for us. That's about half the size. That's not bad. Maybe the W50s is what we need to go in for over here. But it can only load 9 tons on its back, so we'll need to have a look at that on its back. Nice. Yeah, but the 80s, this W50s is probably good. So let's grab ourselves 4 W50s over there. Excavators, they weigh 11 tons, which means that we can't put them on the back of these W50s. And that is my problem. That is my problem. I need the excavators to be able to go on the trucks. If they can't, then, well, maybe what we'll do is we'll do 2 and 2. Open hull, grab 2 of these. Okay, so we'll do 2 and 2, so at least we can get the excavators out there. Let's do 3 excavators. Fell 3 is not something we need. Bulldozers, I don't think we need. Road cranes. Yeah, we probably need these zippy road cranes over here, so we'll grab 2 of them at least. Excavators, we got concrete mixers. We're going to grab ourselves at least 4 of them. A paver, we don't need. A roller, and then a tower crane is the question. Do we grab ourselves a tower crane? Is the tower crane... I think the tower crane is much more effective than the road crane. Where's the road crane? Okay, so what they're saying is road crane speed level is 57. Okay. 57 versus these guys at 21. So I think the tower crane, we'll grab one of these tower cranes and just see how that goes. The rest should be kind of okay. Now we need to provide some of this. So you're gonna come and pick up people over here. You're gonna pick up... We could let you pick up stuff over here, including gravel. Including gravel. We could let you pick up gravel over here. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do a little something here. So then the only thing you're going to go far for is the asphalt and the concrete. That could be good, but I'll need an extra truck to start bringing more bricks this way. That's okay. That's okay. You can pick up over here. Let's get where is it? It's the aggregate loading. There we go. Truck aggregate loading. I'm going to grab one right over there. We're going to place it in here. Yeah, there we go. You're going to go straight in there. I'm going to probably need to deal with this road connections just a little bit. So let me just take them out. Did we? Oh man, did we? Oh, Oh, we have power here. So power should not be a problem. Let me get rid of all of those. Let's quickly get this piece in here. Okay, something like that. Yeah, please go ahead and build it. It's okay. I'm gonna build this one also. Now let's get our roads back. Probably where? Come on. There. Well, alternatively, do we need this? Do we need that? Close that out. I'm just gonna run it straight down here. Why are you now? Okay, now some other infrastructure's in the way. Anyway, if that is the case, all we will do is we will wrap it. Okay, that's not going to work. So anyway, so we'll do this and we'll do that. Okay, now that should be fine. Okay, so go back to that facility here. And we'll say, buddies, you would like to come and pick up some stuff over there. You would like to pick up some stuff over there. These components you can come and pick up over here, please. It's not going to have electronic components though. That's okay. And then asphalt and concrete. Let's get them mixed up here. There and there. Perfect. So now you've got everything you need. Oh, apart from the fact that you're without a power supply, the question is, can you start? Yeah, you can start constructing even without a power supply, which is good. Which is good. We need to import some stuff at the moment. So please, let's import a little bit of plastic, a little bit of chemicals. We'll go and import that straight away so that you can start work. These facilities are not under construction at the moment, so why is this not being picked up though? Or are they being... Anyway, I'm not gonna bother with that right now. It's pretty cheap stuff, this. Oh, it seems like you are in fact under construction over there. Well, what I'll do is I will go ahead and construct the other facilities around. Anyway, I'm just going to build them. I'm just going to build them so we can get ahead. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to bring bricks here a little bit more regularly. But I do believe bricks are coming here. Is there a road? If I kind of just get some of these things out of the way, all related vehicles. So vehicles moving inside. Waiting at the station, currently heading to this is steel. Vehicles with this building in the route plan. That's prefabs. That is bus. This is prefabs. That's prefabs again. So we don't have anything currently bringing bricks. So what I'll do is I will... Well, there should really be, right? What's going on over here? Got tons of bricks there. Do we have a brick? Let's come here. Let's try it from this angle. Vehicles related to this is taking it to the open storage, and then you should then afterwards go and drop it off over here, please, at the rail construction. Unload anything. So you're not waiting until... Okay, perfect. That should be fine. I think that change there should be exactly right. Where are you headed at the moment? You're going to go and pick up some bricks. That's fine. I think that will make the difference. That will make the difference. Over here, we now need to make sure that we get... Okay, we need workers, but I don't want necessarily 150 workers, but maybe 80 workers to come in over here. People are heading to come and work over there. Let's quickly see what is our walking distances. There is no walking connection. Oh, we're missing a spot here. Well, let's just finish that off for 63 rubles. And now we should see... Oh yeah, and connection all the way to the bus station also. And once those are finished, we'll probably pick up some of that as well. So we should see some electronic components being created now. Excellent. That's pretty good. We need a little bit more of this to be happening. Yeah, so we need a little bit more workers right here to be able to sustain this industry there. I don't want this industry to get much bigger than that. But things are looking pretty good. So we should be able to see this start construction on a ton of stuff. Please don't do roads or footpaths. I don't want you to do either of those. The rest is kind of okay. Conveyors and pipelines and things like that should be okay. I want you to... That's fine. Finish that one off. I don't want you to work on any other roads. No roads, please. Oops. Hospital, cinema, football, playground, all these kind of things. That's fine. You can come and clean up all of this. That's okay. Oh, the bus station has been done. Nice. There's so much that you should always be busy with on this game. It's just insane. So that road should be finished now. Then what we can do is we can pick up some new roads there. That road is really close to being done. So what's going on with this road here? It needs one little drop of gravel, but then you can come in and do this one as well. We've got the workers, 21 workers. We need a little drop of gravel. You can just take a rock from under one of these trees and finish that piece off there. That's okay, but yeah, this area is coming along really nicely. We don't have anything set up to travel between this town and that town, but it's probably something we can look into. Are we? Oh, look at that. Electronic components is looking pretty decent. If we go to this warehouse over here, I've stopped importing mechanical components. And so for that reason, we will need to just make sure that we change mechanical components to that warehouse over there. And electronic components should... Yeah, you can maintain electronic components from where you're at the moment. That was this one and this one. Oh yeah, that's fine. And this one, we need to still make that change. So mechanical components, please grab them from over there so we stop importing. Nice, that's pretty good. There's not a lot though. We're missing some steel. Everybody's missing some steel, but the electronic components are coming in nicely. I'm going to buy one little truck, right? One little truck to run electronic components to the border, and I think that's going to be very good. So it's going to be a closed... purchase a road vehicle. Covered hull. Something that's really quick. 90 Ks, but it can only do a ton and only half a ton of electronic components. This can do 1.8 tons, and that's probably about right that we're going to use. 70, 80. That one can do 3 at 80. This one can do 1.5 at 80. So that one's going to be the one. 90. Yeah, okay. One of the W50s. You're going to go ahead and pick up some stuff over there while we still need to sort out ourselves. You will be loading some excuse me, some electronic components. I don't think you need to wait until you're full. Yeah, maybe wait until you're full, it's okay. And then just unload anything, wait until unloaded, and get going, buddies, get going. On your way, go and get the stuff, man. Okay, perfect. Now, we also need a warehouse somewhere over here. So what I thought we'd do is get rid of that little piece of road there. Right over here. Do that, get ourselves a bit of a warehouse for the other stuff. Oh, what we also needed to do. Okay, pause the game. Get rid of these power cables here, please. Thank you. So I'll do that. We'll get our warehouse in place and we'll then quickly put up the power cables again. Really? You're really that much of an issue with us? Okay, anyway, that's fine. We don't have a free excavator. That's fine. I'm not even gonna worry about it. We're just gonna do that. Now you can't build due to infrastructure. Okay, I'm gonna place it right over there once I've unticked that box. There we go. That's going to be it. We will need to connect that up with some funny stuff over here. So we'll probably need to go ahead. Oh man, now that's not going to work. This is the only thing. The fact that you can't build this close to stuff is a problem. Can we try? Can we potentially try and connect it up straight away? Okay, hang on 1 second. If I say get rid of that. Okay, now let's try that again. This time we're gonna grab ourselves something that's gonna, we want to aim it a little bit more. Well, it's not gonna work, is it? Yes, no, we don't have an excavator. It's gonna be too long. I will give it a try, but it's going to be too long. It is going to be too long. So let's not build it. Let's just place it like that. And then we'll try it one more time. But yeah, this is the thing that is fairly frustrating. Too long. See? Too long. Too long is the thing. Oh, however, it may still make it easier for the other piece. Okay, hang on. Let's have a look. Get me the conveyor. Which is, oh, not the conveyor, this thing. Now. Can we potentially sort it out like that? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That should work. And this will, please let this work. Turn is too sharp. Honestly. Okay, hang on. We're not quite there yet. Okay, stop that for a minute. Now let's try this one more time. And this is the thing that could be a little tedious. If we link it up like that. This is my question. If we link it up like this, will that be okay? This is definitely going to be okay, right? Now, can this work? Oh man, it works. But of course, now with that connection there, we will need to grab ourselves a bit of a forklift thing. And of course, that's not going to fit anyway. Unless we do it on this side. Okay. I get that. That's going to be cool. That's cool. Let's grab ourselves. That's going to be a tough one. But it's going to work. Okay, I'm just going to build that. I'm not going to worry about that at all. We need to tie in this thing over here. That's okay. Let's build all of those. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. And then we just need to tie in this thing over here somewhere. That's okay. And I'm actually going to build that too. Just go all out and build it. And now let's quickly link back our power connection over here. Look at that. Look at that. No problem whatsoever. We'll link that back up. And there we go. Oh, the only things we haven't built is this and that. And we'll do that as well. So we'll just get that all out of the way. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am instead going to have this truck. It's got filled up on electronic components and it's going to give us a little bit of money. But what I want to do is I want to add that station instead. And and get rid of this one. And then here we will say you come and load electronics, please. Wait until you're loaded and then you go back. There we go. Perfect. That should be fine. That should be fine. Also, I'm going to go back to these guys and say, buddies. Oh, actually, you still need to use those. For the time being, while we still have that there, I will, however, stop the import. Thank you. No, 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 no. Stop the import. Stop the import, please. So that just those last 20 tons of them we'll have to use from there. And then we'll go and grab it from the other side. What I will, however, do is I will get these guys to come to make sure that you use, for the electronic components, you will use this warehouse over here. Perfect. There we go, guys. That is, we're going strong. We're not quite there yet in terms of getting this area up and running. And to be honest, I am going to find it frustrating to get all of these little sections built. So what I'll do is I'll just get all of these little road sections all sorted out with rubles straight away, so that we don't have to worry about that too much. Oh, this thing is not even connected up anywhere. Well, let's connect that up as well, so that at least these trucks can get to where they want to go. Okay, now the field, that's a field. Oh, there should be some stuff underway here. Oh, we've already got crops in the warehouse. I like it. I like it a lot. So yes, oh, look at these fields. They are brilliant. So that's good. This is doing it all by itself without any real workers here. So I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. Okay, let's link up all the little road sections that we need to do. Aha. Okay, so this one will go along the outside over there. Tie in there. This one will probably go along the outside over here and tie in over there. And there's plenty of stuff that still needs to happen here, so I'm not going to get too excited just yet. This thing needs a connection as well. Let's come and grab a little road connection that does that, goes in there, and we'll tie in that way. And then I want to do a few pedestrian walks. Okay, so we'll get that to try and go in up here, in there, as direct as possible. Similarly, we would want, come on, we want these guys to tie in over there fairly directly. You will be tying in over there, and well, probably over there, and then like so. That should be pretty good. We should have a decent connection to all of this. At the same time, though, oh, they don't need workers here. They don't need workers. The fields, on the other hand, can do with workers. Workers in the fields. Okay, so now that I think about it, we probably need to find ourselves a spot over here for a little bus station. We'll plop one in there, and we'll plop one up here somewhere. That should be good. Yeah, that spot right there should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and clear. Oops, not that. Let's do that. Let's clear this section up to there. Grab us a small bus. Yeah. Come on. Come on. There we go. I like it. That's good. Let's build that. I'm not gonna fuss around with it. And then again, probably up here somewhere, another one. Let's do that. We'll grab yet another one over here somewhere. Nice. It's gonna squeeze right in, and we'll do that. Good stuff. I don't think it needs power. Anyway, that's okay. So now, look at that. Now we can get workers out to the fields pretty easily, I think. We're going to get workers out over here. We just need to run numerous buses back and forth over here. Well, these things are underway. I like it. I like it. I think we will end this episode over here. And in the next episode, we will be in a position to set up the action over here with the food industry. These things I should probably also get someone to come and build. Let's quickly have a look before we close out. These guys are, I've got all kinds of stuff that they're busy building over here, conveyor transfer systems and things like that. So I'm going to leave them be. Oh yes, they've actually done a pretty decent job already. Things are underway. This is going, maybe not quickly, but it's underway. That I'll just build. That's fine. I don't want to mess around with that too much. But these things are being constructed ever so nicely. These are underway as well. It's got the components and the stuff. Oh, what we do need to have a look at is, do we have... Okay, I think we need to drop our large customs vehicles just a little bit. So let's sell that one. Thank you for that. So we can try and get a little bit more stuff done. Yeah, okay, fine. That's okay. If we have two, that's okay. Let's have a quick look at the money. Are we making money with the electronic components? A little bit. The mechanical components, electronic components. So we are dropping the cash a little bit. The inflow a little bit. And we've purchased a fair bit of other stuff. But we're looking so healthy with our money that the capital spend is a pretty decent job. We are continuously improving our facilities. We cannot store or export electronics. Oh, hang on. That's the issue. Let's quickly fix this. Let's get 4 of these guys in place, and we would like us to just come and sort that out. I don't want you to be loading at the warehouse. You can just unload at the warehouse, and you can just load at the electronics component factory. That should be fine. Let's see if that, yeah, there we go. That's going to run straight away. Perfect. So we should have that all sorted out. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Are we filling this up quick enough? We're not as effective as we used to be. No, we should be. We should be as effective as we used to be. We've got steel around. That should be fine. Oh, all of these are done. Probably have people living here straight away. What I wanted to do is I wanted to have a quick look to see how our walking distances are like. Oh, so those can't actually get to work over there. So what I was thinking, we probably need to provide a slightly more direct connection. Probably up here somewhere. So if we go ahead and do that, and potentially if we will need to do that, and then tie in something like that, see if that, okay, now with those in place, does that get us any closer to these guys? Not at all. Okay, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to go ahead and say, well, why don't you just tie up straight over there, and we'll do something like this. Okay, and now at least these guys should be able to walk in straight off the door over there. Still not? Oh no, that's not the access point. That is not the access point. But please be able to tie in over here somewhere. Oh, come on. Now that's not actually a connection. Oh man, can we get this to work is the question. I'm gonna sort it out before we end this episode. So let's get rid of that, and get rid of this. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh yes, so that's the issue. We want to do this up to there, and then, oh man, is that going to work? Wow, that's pretty good. This should also work for this guy. Oh, perfect. We'll get that built. We'll get the this one built. Nice. There we go. Now this should have a pretty decent connection all the way over there. Nice. That's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. Okay, perfect, guys. That'll be it for this episode. I will see you in the next one, where we will really get this food industry up and running with buses running over here. At the moment, we've got tons of crops coming in, though. We may have to just make sure that we have room for the crops as they come in. Otherwise, that may be a little bit of a challenge. So we'll just buy that one straight away. We'll get the rest of this built by our construction industry. But for now, wow, that is doing a really good job. So we'll have tons of crops that we are going to start moving in here. So that's awesome. Having that one get out a little bit quicker is probably a very decent thing for us to do. Nice. Is this progressing? Slowly, very slowly. Very slowly. Are we out of stuff? Workers, yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.